all, this is Raj from Raj Informatica. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like and comment on my videos. Today I am going to discuss how to create a AWS Trial account and how to upload the files into AWS and how to create AWS connection in IICS. This is our topic today. I'll give this step-by-step documentation to you. So how to create AWS, what and all will be there in AWS. All those things I'll give the step-by-step document to you. So as of now, the first step is first to create an AWS account with your Gmail ID. So before proceeding it, we need a debit card. We need a debit card to create an AWS account. Without debit card, you cannot create. At least 2 rupees should be there in your account, in your bank account. It will deduct 2 rupees while you create AWS trial account, and later after 1 or 2 days they will refund. Okay, so let's start. First, create a trial account. So copy this AWSamazon.com. So go to your Chrome and give this, and here click on create an AWS account. Click on it. Once you click on it, it will ask for sign up for AWS. So I am giving my Gmail ID. I am giving my Gmail ID like this. So this is my Gmail ID. So let me copy my Gmail ID. So this is my Gmail ID. So let's give the Gmail ID. So this is my Gmail ID. And account name can be anything. So I'm giving account name as Raj Informatica something. Okay, AWS account name. But email address is very important. So I'm giving the email address. This is the one. This is my email address. So give the email address and AWS account name. So you can choose any name and you can change later. Yes, please. So I am giving Raj Informatica here and click on verify email address. So once you click on verify email address, you will get an email from AWS. You will get an email from AWS. So what you have to do with that, okay? So with that, so you have to give the verification code. So it'll come in some time. Just refresh it. Just refresh. So it'll come in some time. Yes. So see, if it did not come to your email, so go to spam. Sometimes it will go to spam. Click on this, go to your spam in your email. Click on this and click on not spam. So it will go to inbox. Open this, copy this verification code and put it here. Verify. Once you verify, it will ask the password. So please note down all these things in a notepad or somewhere. Your password, please keep remember this password. Yes, please. I am creating my own password. So create any password plus, but you keep remember this password, please, or note it down somewhere. So here you can give here password. Okay, like this you can give password. What is the password? Okay. So that one you write it somewhere. That one you write it somewhere. And now continue. So I given my password and continue. Once you continue, so you need a valid phone number. Without a valid phone number, you cannot do it. So you should have a valid phone number for this. So please keep your phone number ready. Okay. So you will get an OTP also to phone number. So contact information, you can click on personal. Full name, I'm giving Raj Informatica. So you give your own name, please. Don't give Raj Informatica. You give your own name, please. Okay. Yes, guys. Okay. You give your own name. And here 91, you select India. And I am giving a mobile number. Okay. So I'm giving my mobile number like this. And the country. So it is India. Okay. So address, you can write any address. I'm just giving Bangalore. I'm just giving, or you can Just give any number, okay, anything. So here, Bangalore, your address, you please mention the address, okay, and the state, Karnataka, and I'm giving some postal code of Karnataka. I agree. Okay, so you have to give your full name and this, then continue. When you click on continue, it will ask for your billing information. So I'm not going to show you this. I'll show you once I go to next page. Once I go to next page here, you give a debit card number. Always try with debit card number, expiration date, card holder name, CVV. And do you have PAN? You can click on yes or no. You can click no also, not a problem. Normally I'll click no. So now let me give my details and click on verify. So I'll come to the next step. I'm not going to show you this because debit card is a secret thing. So just wait for 1 minute. Let me give this details. Yes, I given my debit card details. So it is asking for OTP. So I'm just giving the OTP. Let me give the OTP, please wait. So I given the OTP and I submitted. So now it will deduct 2 rupees from your bank account. Okay. So, but it will refund later. It will refund after 1 or 2 days. For sure, they will refund. So now it will come like this. Now confirm your identity. You have to give the mobile number again, but you will get a message now. You will get a OTP to your mobile. So give 91 and here give your number. Give your number and give the security check. So whatever they are above, you please check it out. Yes, please. So now it will ask the verify code. Yes, please. So I got the verification code. Give the verification code. The OTP you got to your mobile. Continue. Okay. Once you continue, confirm your identity. So personal use, ownership type, individual. Continue. Personal, individual. Now basic support free. So you should select basic support free. Complete sign up. So complete sign up. Once you complete sign up, so it is asking, go to the AWS management console. So click on this. Go to the AWS management console. Here my role you can select it. You can select my role like IT administrator or software developer area. So what is we are from big data and analytics or anything you can select here. I'm selecting big data analytics, submit. So once I submit, it will go on. Thank you. Now what you have to do? So now what is done? Our trial account is created. Our trial account is created. Once the trial account is created, you got an email. If you see, for the next 3 months, you will be having all the web services with limit of free trial. Okay. So what it is for next 12 months, 1 year, it will be free for you. Okay. Now what you can do, sign into the console. Click on sign into the console. Once you click on to the sign into this console, there are 2 things, root user, IAMUser. Let it be a root user only. Okay. Let it be root user. Now take your user ID. Take your user ID. Okay. So let me take my user ID. That is email address. Take my email address. Yes, please. Take my email address and give it here. So this is my email address. Click on next. Then it asks password. Then it asks password. You give the password which you given already. You give the password which you have given already. Yes, please. Then click on sign in. Then click on sign in. Once you click on sign in, it will show like this. It will show all these things. You can click on next, done, done, done. Like this, you can click on it. Now, once the trial account created, once you created the trial account, and you have once you logged into AWS console, then what is the next step? The next step is you need to create a bucket. So bucket is like a drive, I can say. So all the files, folders, under a bucket. So it will be like this. I can say it will be like this. Okay. So in AWS, in Amazon Web Services, so what we'll be having, we'll be having different buckets. Let's suppose bucket 1, okay, bucket 2, bucket 3. In each bucket, we can have different folders. Folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, folder 1, folder 2, folder 3. Under each folder, we can have subfolder and files. We can have subfolders and files. So now what we need to do? So mainly AWS is used to store the files. Can be flat files, can be JSON files, can be any type of files we can store, and we can use them as a source or a target. So mainly AWS, why we will use AWS? The main thing of AWS is to store the files. They'll give 5 GB free data for you now. Up to 5 GB you can store it in this new trial account. But be careful, don't extend 5 GB. As of now, I am using AWS as my source. So what I do now, okay, I will use AWS as my source. So this is my source system. Flat files will be in AWS. Target can be anything. That is what I am going to use in my training. This is a different thing. As of now, AWS is used to store the files in cloud. Okay, that means once you store in the cloud, with this AWS account, you can log into mobile or any other device. You can easily access those. So first we need to create the bucket. So once you create a trial account, you should create a bucket and you should create a folder and you should add the files. This is the process. So we have created what we have created. So we have created a trial account. Now you should go to S3. What is that? S3, Amazon S3. Okay. So here go to search with S3. If you search with S3, the S3 here under scalable storage. Okay, S3 means scalable storage in the cloud. You can store here, you can store, and you can, when you store it, it'll come here. So better store, click on S3. In Amazon S3, now we are in Amazon, there are many. In Amazon, there are many things are there. Okay, so if you go to services, there are many services in Amazon. One of the services is S3. One of the services is S3. So you have to search with S3 and you have to open this. Once you open, the first step you need to do is create a bucket. Okay, so here you see you create a bucket. Once you create a bucket name is very important. You can see the rule name of the bucket naming. Now, what I will give my bucket name as, I'll give my bucket name as like this. Okay, so I'll give a bucket name as info bucket 02, or you can give anything. So be careful with the naming conventions. So if you want naming conventions, you can see the rules for the bucket naming. So if you see the rules of the bucket naming, okay, so this and all you can see. So these are all like this only you need to bucket naming rules. So now my bucket name I am giving as info bucket 02. So please in a notepad, you copy all these things, please. What is this? All these things you need to copy in your notepad. What is that? First, your email address. Okay. So what is this? AWSamazon.com. Okay, your email address, password, your account name, and sign in with our AWS. This is how sign in with AWS. Now bucket name. So my bucket name is info bucket 2. So you store it somewhere like this. Otherwise you will forget. So your bucket name is, you can give any name, but if anyone created the same bucket with the same name, so it will not take, you should give a different name. I'm giving info bucket 2. See, I'm giving info bucket 2. If I give 1, is it taking? Yeah, it is taking. So, but I'm giving 2, info bucket 2. Okay. So here bucket name, info bucket 02, I'm giving. Scroll down. And here the main thing, block all public access. You should make this as public. If you have block all public access, it will not, you cannot able to add the files. You can add the files, but it will not be visible in IICS. Uncheck this block all access. Block all public access. Uncheck it. Scroll down. So these are all not required. Let it be the same thing. The only thing you need to do is give the bucket name like this. Once you give the bucket name, let it be the region, same thing. Don't change the region. Don't change anything, please. And then let it be the same. Only you click on block all public access. After that, what you have to do here, if you see here, once you scroll down, create bucket. There is an option, create bucket. Once you create, okay, what you have to do, create the bucket. See, once you uncheck this, you have to select this option. I acknowledge that the current settings might result in the bucket and the objects within becoming public. So we are making our bucket to be public, to visible in IICS. So now what I'm doing is I'm just unchecked this block all access, and what I have done, and I clicked on I acknowledge, then create bucket, So once you create a bucket, info bucket 02 is created. So here it should be objects can be public. You can create one more bucket. How many buckets you want, you can create. Bucket, you think that it's a drive. Bucket contains folders, subfolders, files. Now what I will do, I will open this bucket. So once you open the bucket, we have objects, properties. So these are all the properties here it is having. Permissions. Let it be the same thing. Don't change anything. And you can see the metrics, management, access points. Like this, we have many things. But main thing is come to objects. Now we have to create a folder first. Directly you can upload the files here, but I am creating a folder first. Now click on create folder. What is the folder name you want to use? I am using the folder name. So what is the folder name you want to use? I will use my folder name as SRC files. I will use my folder name as SRC files. So please use this here also, folder name. So copy somewhere. Whatever you create, please copy somewhere. Folder name is SRC files. Okay. So you can see the roles are just SRC files. You can go like this also. My folder name is SRC files. Okay. So don't encrypt, do not specify encryption key, not required any encryption key. Just click on SRC files, then click on create folder. Don't choose anything, just give the folder name and create folder So you can create n number of folders. Click on here. Now you can upload any files, flat files, or any files you can upload in this. This will be this, okay. So under bucket, we have created, see, if you come to buckets, under info bucket 2, we have created a folder called SRC files. Now you can upload the files. So I am uploading few flat files. So what I'll do, I'll click on upload, okay, add files, upload, add files. Okay, now here what I will do, I will upload the files, few files. I have few flat files. If you have the flat files, please upload to them. Okay, I'm having few flat files. So accounts, something like this. Accounts, DPT, SRC, some flat files, whatever the flat files you want, you just upload them. Later also you can upload, open. So these are all, I am uploading it. Accounts FF, DPT, SRC city.csv. I am uploading them. Okay, then click on add folder. Click on add folder. Okay, if you see here, sorry. Once you upload this, what you have to do, you can click on upload. So now these files are uploading. It's based on your internet speed. These are uploaded. Now this is very important. Destination, if you close this, suppose if I close this, if you see here, I am under buckets, info bucket 2, the bucket name is. Under SRC files, I clicked on upload. Once I upload, say I am uploading again. So I am under SRC files, upload, add files. So add any file which you wanted. Suppose these files I'm adding. Click on open. And then after that, what you need to do, upload. Once you click on upload, the files will upload. So if you want, you can see the files are uploaded. Okay. So you can click on close. Once you click on close, now you can see the path. Buckets, info bucket to SRC files. You have to copy this URL. This path, copy the URL. Now the path of your path S3 bucket. So S3 double slash is not required. Just give it like this. Okay. This is for information, but in IICS, the actual path is, so let it be just like this. This is our path. Info bucket to SRC files. We have the files. So this is about how to create a bucket and how to create a folder and how to add the files into the folder. Once it is done, next step is you need to create a user. You need to create a user. Without user, you cannot work with AWS S3. Now you need to create a user. How to create a user? In the search bar? In the search bar, I am. Okay, you can just click on I am. I want to create a I am user. Click on star if you want. It will come here. If you click on star, it will show here. Okay, S3 already added and I am. Click on I am. Once you click on I am, it will go to here. So what you need to do is you need to create the user now. You need to create, see, user groups, users, roles. First, what we need to do, you need to create a user. So how to create a user? How to create a user here? So there will be one option called add user here. You can go to users. If you see here, okay, so this is accounted, all these things it is showing. If you go to users here, if you go to users in the left side, click on add users. So you can give your username. I am giving user info Raj1. So now again, this username you copy paste somewhere. This username you copy paste this one. This is I am username. This is I am username. I am giving user info Raj1. I am giving user info Raj1. Provide user access to AWS Management Console. Click on this. Click on provide user access to AWS Management Console. Then specify user identity center or I want to create IAMUser. So what you have to do? You have to use the username and click on the second option. I want to create IAMUser and click on custom password and create your password and remember this password. So what is this? This is I am user, I am password. This is I am password. So better you give the same password, whatever the AWS account you given, the same password you also give it here better because you will not forget it later. So I am giving my own password, but please be careful. You please remember this and click on this. User must create a new password at next time. Uncheck this. So what now you do? Username, give any username. So valid characters, these are all the valid characters. And what is the next step? The next step is I want to create IAMUser, then custom password, then uncheck this, click on next. Once you click on next, what is that? There are three things has come. Add users to the group, copy permissions, attach policies. So you have to give some permissions to your user. How to give the permissions? Click on the third options. Attach policies directly. Here you need to give three permissions mainly. What are those permissions you need to give? Amazon S3 full access. Copy this. Here it will show here. Here you can click on Amazon S3 full access. Copy paste it. Otherwise you write it Amazon S3 full access. I'll give this document to you. So you can copy paste from the document. Click on this Amazon S3 full access. Next, copy paste the second one, administrator access. Administrator access. Click on this. Copy paste I am user change password. I am user change password. Click on it. and then click on next. So attach policies directly. Whatever the three access, you need to give the access, click on next. See, once you click on next, we have these permissions: administrator access, Amazon full access, IAMUser access. These access, I have it already. So once it is done, what you have to do, click on create user. Click on create user. So you can download the CSV file, your username, password, and console URL. You can download the CSV file. Okay, in the CSV file, all these things will be there. Then now click on returns to users list. So we have created a user. We have created a user with user info Raj. Okay, all these things it is showing. Now click on user info Raj. Now the next important thing is, once you create a user, the next important thing is you have to give the security credentials. You have to give the security credentials. You need to generate the security credentials. This is very important. So here no need to do anything under permission, just the permission. And groups no need to do anything. Tags no need to do anything. Click on security credential. This is very important. So click on security credentials, scroll down. You need to generate the or create the access key, and also you need to create the access key and also secret access key. How to do? So you are in here actually, click on the users, click on the users, click on security credentials, then scroll down, create access key. Once you create the access key, it is asking few things. The last one you select other. The last one you select other, and then click on next. Click on next. Description tag value, not required anything. Click on create access key. Now this access key and security access key are very important. So what you have to do, you have to give here access key. This is what we are using in IICS. Access key, just copy this button, and so then secret access key, this is secret access key. Okay, secret access key, copy this. So copy this, you can show you, copy, and you can paste here. So this is my access key. This is my security access key. Now, or you can download the CSV file. If you download, so your access key and security key access will be coming to the Excel sheet. As a CSV file, it will come. Click on done. Click on done. Now, this is how you need to create. This is how you need to create a user account, user in AWS. So there are two things. One is S3. First, we need to create S3 in S3 bucket folder. In S3 bucket folder and files. And in IAMUser, you need to create a user and you need to set the permissions, all these things. And you need to, what you need to do? You need to create the access key and secret access key. That is what you need to do. If you want to see your users, you can go to users and click on here. You will see all the information here. Okay, now we are ready with AWS. Thank you all. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you guys. Thank you all. See you.